Alright guys, you ready to finish up the game here? Just want to get myself ready. We don't really need the Black Panther souls, so I'm going to grab the Medusa head, Lightning Dawn, Headhunter souls. Flame Solace will be fine for this battle. Dracula's Tunic, unless you want more defense, in which case you can take the Eversing. But I'll take the attack boost. Let's see, plenty of items, hopefully we won't need any. We might though, I kind of suck at this boss. I did a dry run of this back when I was making sure I had the whole castle and finding out all the hidden rooms that I'd missed. And when I did the dry run, I really sucked at this boss, so we'll see. But if we head through the boss door, we can begin. And we get this little cutscene first. And actually, you know what? I still haven't shown off the bad ending, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this. I'll show off the entire dialogue. When I do the good ending, first I'm just going to let myself die so we can see the second bad ending of the game. You do lose all your souls for the first part of this boss fight, so they're basically useless. I am going to unequip my armor and claim Solace so that I can die quicker. So basically, if you die at any point in the chaotic realm, you will fail in your mission. You can see two real main attacks. I don't know what the circle does. But we have the dragon thing, which is hard to dodge, and the diamonds, which are a little easier to dodge. And apparently Soma does a lot of damage with his fists with no weapon equipped, but anyway. Yeah, since we failed in our mission, Julius has to keep his promise. I think that's the one time you can die in the chaotic realm where you don't get the game over screen. And then we get to see the credits again. I won't bother cutting it out this or the last time, because they're not that long. But now we can jump right back in and take on the boss for real. The first part is really the only part that's worth mentioning at all as far as difficulty. The second part's really easy as long as you have the Lightning Doll soul. And there are probably other souls that work just as well. Alright, so let's head back in, and I actually have to redo this, unfortunately, because again it doesn't save after you get the credits, unlike other games. And I won't bother saving, I'm not going to die to the boss. Now we can watch this final cutscene, well not the final cutscene, but the final cutscene before we face the boss in its entirety. Just words of encouragement from all the characters we've met through the game. Well, besides Graham, but I think it can be assumed Graham's dead. I mean, not quite as grotesquely as Dario, or not Dario, Dimitri from Dawn of Sorrow, but I still think that since he like turned into like a monster and he killed the monster, it can be assumed that he's dead. Anyway, just whack away. Again, I have no idea what the yellow souls actually do when it surrounds you in that blue thing. I think you can actually whack away the diamonds too. I was just going for the blue first. Right now I'm just kind of just whacking at whatever happens to be on the bottom, but if you're going to target one specific one, go for the blue, so the dragon is annoying as hell. At least I dodged it that time. But there we go, and that's the first part. And that didn't go great, but it could have been worse. A little bit more going on in the second part, but you can ignore a lot of it. You have the giant snake, and I was stupid enough to do that. We have these little arrow things to shoot out. We also have the eyes. I think you can actually attack the eyes, but I don't know. I think you can actually maybe attack the snake too, it looked like. That might have just been the eyes. Damn. But anyway, just use the lightning golf soul and just rampage on the center orb. That's the only thing you have to actually kill. And like that. These little orbs, I think they just hurt you if they touch you. I'm not sure. I've never actually let them touch me. I don't know. Maybe they heal the center. But it looked like that one got to the center and didn't do anything. And we have that orb that the snake will shoot out that does a lot of damage, and I'm just going to use a high potion. But actually that's it. So I actually didn't need to use the potion. Survived with 76 HP left. Obviously I made that harder than it looked, but like the death boss, I haven't... Besides, at least this time I did a dry run, but even then, I haven't played this game in a little while, so some of the bosses I'm a little fuzzy on. But now we can see that the castle disintegrates. Fortunately, don't disintegrate along with it. Like float in the air. And that quote by Genya is very interesting, actually, because that motto, or that statement, rather, that for God to be good, there must be evil, is actually the motto of the cult led by Celia Fortner in Dawn of Sorrow, who we fight along with Genya, so it seems kind of strange now looking back at that after having played Dawn of Sorrow. I've never really looked at Deborah to see if there was any real meaning or reason behind that. Or rather, Dawn of Sorrow, because this obviously came first. But I can get off that point. Basically, we're all okay now. We got out of the castle and we're all good. Until like a year later when Dawn of Sorrow starts, but that's not in the realm of this game. But that's it. I didn't get the credits one last time, and that's the end of the project now. 22 videos, not bad. Obviously, I had a lot more that was off camera that got cut as far as soul grinding sessions, but project went, I think, really well. I mean, I got 100% map, 100% soul. I think I showed off everything worth showing off in the game. I mean, everything of importance. I might have missed a weapon or two. Like you saw with the giant bats that you couldn't get later, or maybe armor. But I think I showed off everything that I really needed to or wanted to. Next project is pretty much assuredly going to be Aria, sorry, I just did that project. Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I know that game is overplayed. Incredibly, it's probably the most overplayed game for walkthroughs and Let's Plays. Either along with or maybe besides Super Mario 64. I'd probably actually put Super Mario 64 ahead of that one slightly, but still, those are the two most played for walkthroughs and LPs. But I still think, because I like not Aria of Sorrow. Ocarina of Time is a great game, not that Aria of Sorrow isn't, but for my next project, Ocarina of Time is such a great game. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And look, we get all the characters now, not just Soma and Mina at the end, but anyway, that's what my next project's going to be. You can look for that after the extra videos, but other than that, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I'll see you for the extras and then the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.